Let's take a look at this one. The request was for a good hard problem, and this is about as hard as I can get you without causing your heads to explode already. Let's follow the procedure we've talked about. Break it down and start doing the guess and check. So we look at this first term right here, the 3x squared, and we say, okay, what can I do to get 3x squared? What two things multiply together to give me that? 3x and? Not 3x and 3x. 1x. 3x times x. That one's not so bad. And since 3 is prime, the number of possibilities is pretty limited. When I look at negative 8, on the other hand, which I'm going to do those guys in red, negative 8 gives me lots of possibilities. And I'm just going to start listing them because we'll be here a while if we keep brainstorming. We've got 2 and 4, right?
Whoa,
oh, wait.
no.
Well, it's a negative 8, so that's negative 2, which means we've got 2 and negative 4. We have, yeah.
Why wouldn't they both just be negative? Like negative 2 times
A negative times a negative would be giving me a positive, and I've got a negative 8 as my result. So I have to have one positive, one negative.
Oh.
And I also have to consider not just 2 and 4, but negative 1 times 8 and 1 times a negative 8. So now the question is, when I start to look at these, which two are going to work out to be the right factor? So parentheses. Let's pick something from the blue list. Let's start with the 3x. Who do I want? And let's also do the x. Let me put some of the rest of the parentheses up here now. So I do that.
I think this one is impossible.
Now let's see. What do we want to pair it with? It might take a couple of tries, so don't be discouraged.
I tried all of them.
2 and 4?
Yeah.
2 and negative 4. Okay, plus 2 minus 4. And now let's go ahead and start the FOIL out. Now remember, we know that the first and the last, the 3x and the x will give me 3x squared. The 2 and the negative 4 will give me negative 8. I'm only going to look at what's here in the middle. So I multiply the 2 and the x to get 2x.
In this, we get negative 4.
I multiply the 4 and the 3, and that gives me negative 12x. Add those together, I get negative 10x. That didn't work. Try another one.
1 and negative 8.
So let's see, parentheses, parentheses. So I draw my parentheses.
Does it matter which one's negative?
I think
Yes.
It does matter
Why?
because it changes the outcome. Here, let me just very quickly, we'll show.
Oh, just joking it down.
Yeah, we'll change. In fact, the change, and the only change I'm making for this test is I'm just changing the signs around. Notice what happens when I multiply it out. And this is a useful thing to pick up on. When I do this now, I get negative 2x. That's these guys. And then I do these guys. I get a positive 12x, positive 10x when I'm finished. So by switching the signs, it just switches the sign of the results. Which, now granted, 10 wasn't 2, but it's still good to see that property because it'll be useful later.
So wait.
All right, let's try another possible.
1 and 8.
Guys, hey, guys, one at a time.
So like if you have
Hold on. Go ahead,
if
Sid.
you have like negative 2 and then like 4 and then 2 and then negative 4, if you tried like one of them and then it didn't work, would you still have to try the other one or would you just like no just
You know you switch the signs.
so then you just don't?
So you just switch the signs. And I would still check it just to be sure because there's really no excuse not to double check it. We're having a hard time finding this guy. Let's see, what else can we try here?
It's impossible.
1 and negative 8.
It doesn't work.
I'm pretty sure that one's not gonna fly. Let's stay with the 2 and the 4.
I already did that.
But let's change their positions. What if we do
Negative
Can't you do
4.
negative?
plus
Can't you
2?
do one
Let's
x?
do minus 2 and plus 4. Let's do that one.
No. It's
For the
negative
first
4
one.
and positive 2.
It
I
is?
know this for a fact.
Let's try mine, and if I'm wrong, you get a brownie point.
Oh, she's no, he's right.
Let's see what happens. Because I don't want to do 4 of these. I think 3 is enough to get the idea for this particular problem. This gives me positive 4x. And then negative 2 times 3x gives me negative 6x.
No.
My result is negative 2x. And, hey guys.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
That's what I wanted.
Are you recording still?
So
Oh.
I got the right guy here in the middle. I got -2x, and that's what I've got up here. Hey, it's okay. And the thing to remember with these, it will take 3 or 4 tries for many of these problems to get down to the right factors.
So,
Ahem. Guys. All right.